Okay guys, welcome to class. First of all, we're going to have a wee look at renewable technologies in construction. Just want to set out the session aims and intended learning outcomes for today. You can see here, it aims to introduce you to the student, or to you guys, to renewable technologies, and with three different learning intentions, and that's to identify different renewable technologies, differentiate between biological and elemental renewables, and identify the main components of a wind turbine. Okay, so I've written them up on the board so you can refer to them at any point within the session. First thing I want to do, take you through a bit of background information just around why it's important that these renewable technologies are looked at and addressed within the construction industry. So this is a fact that has been lifted directly from the Green Initiative, in terms of the UK is committed to reduce CO2 emissions by 50% by 2020, which, let's face it, it's not that far away. We're 9 years away from that target, and it's a hefty percentage, 50% to be reduced. So that's a massive saving that we'll have to make. So one of the key drivers towards reaching this ambitious target is the government's obligation under the EU Renewable Energies. And this is the directive to generate 15% of energy from renewable energy sources by 2020. And this is equivalent to a 7-fold increase in the UK renewable energy consumption from 2008. So you can imagine where we've got to from 2008 to now, and where we need to get to 2020. You might notice a couple of the pictures on the side there, the CGN in Strangford and the big wind turbine in Bangor, and that's us stepping in the right direction towards attaining these targets. A couple of things, has anybody any ideas of how we're going to achieve these targets? Or what the government is looking at in achieving these targets? Has anybody come across anything before? Any ideas? So one of the first things is they want to produce 30% of the UK's electricity from renewable sources.
The trains are changing the trains to electric, aren't they?
Yep, that would be the next, or the one you'll look at in a wee second. So producing 30% of the UK's electricity from renewables, and currently we're only producing about 5% of electricity. So in Northern Ireland, does anybody any ideas of how we can do that? What's the best approach to achieving that target? Think about the sun. Do we have a lot of solar gain?
Wind would be better.
Wind, okay, so wind's a good one. Thinking about the coastlines around Northern Ireland, is there anything that would be good there?
Waves.
Waves, okay, so using the tides and using the wave technology. So that's the way that we're going to try and achieve those targets. 12% of heat from renewable sources, such as your biomass, biogas and solar. So heat generation, obviously every house needs some sort of heat generation or cooling system put in place. So by having combined heat and power plants which power and heat substantial